It had been 7 years since Kayla and her family moved to a new house. As she strolled through her old neighborhood one last time, she felt a wave of nostalgia wash over her. In just 2 days, the place where she had spent her childhood was set to be redeveloped. One house, in particular, filled her with memories, the Simmons house. After the Simmons left, claiming strange things had happened inside, it had turned into a playground for all the local kids. Most of the neighborhood shrugged off the Simmons tales, thinking they were just seeing things. So, naturally, Kayla and her friends took full advantage, turning the house into their very own hide-and-seek arena, filled with old furniture and countless hiding spots. Kayla had a secret hiding place that never failed her. As she stood in front of that familiar cabinet now, memories flooded back. She could almost hear the giggles of her friends and feel the thrill of staying hidden, just peeking out to check if anyone was nearby. There was one cabinet that always caught her eye, taller and shinier than the rest. A thought crept into her mind: what if the Simmons weren't imagining things? What if there was really something strange here? Shaking off those thoughts, Kayla decided to examine the cabinet. As she opened the door, she was surprised by how clean it looked inside. Curious, she used her phone's flashlight to get a better look and spotted something intriguing: words carved into the wood. "Your key is not my key. But you need only figure out your key to find my key." Her eyebrows furrowed in confusion. What could that mean? Is there a secret compartment? A treasure, perhaps? Questions swirled around in her head, but she wondered if someone had just scribbled this for fun. To clear her mind, Kayla took a deep breath. She realized these words had to be connected to her childhood spent in the Simmons house. Digging into her memories, she pondered if this could be metaphorical. Suddenly, she exclaimed, "Oh yes. I've always been great at hide and seek. I always took the longer routes to avoid getting caught. That was my secret." Things began to click into place. "But how does that help me with this cabinet?" she mused, looking at it closely. "Maybe your key is a physical key." She gasped. "My key to success could be the actual key from my hiding spot." With excitement bubbling up, she quickly retrieved the key from her hiding spot and searched the mysterious cabinet for any locked compartments. However, after a thorough search, disappointment settled in. "Maybe this was just a prank," she sighed. "Perhaps there's nothing here after all." But even as disappointment lingered, she reflected, "At least I learned something today." Sometimes, taking risks in life can lead to unexpected insights and growth. Kayla smiled, knowing she'd carry this lesson with her. Even though the mystery of the cabinet didn't pan out, she felt enriched by the experience. She placed the key aside and headed home, a sense of peace in her heart. But just as she left the house, the cabinet began to shake vigorously, and a low growl echoed from within.